A tweet about drones earned him laughter and groans. The greatest tweet of the week comes from Pennsylvania State Senator Doug Mastriano. Last night, he posted his frustrations over the drones being spotted on the East Coast, along with an interesting photo. He writes in part, quote, "It is inconceivable the federal government has no answers and has not taken any action to get to the bottom of the unidentified drones, and we have recourses and assets in our arsenal to get answers. But I suppose Ukraine is more important to the White House. January 20th can't come soon enough." Now, of course, people immediately were dragging him for mistaking a Star Wars prop for a real drone. In fact, it is actually a homemade parade float made for an event in California several years ago. But after a day of being teased over it, Doug said he was in on the joke, telling the Philadelphia Inquirer, "You guys on the extreme left need a sense of humor. No kidding, it was a Star Wars prop." And then he called out the reporter who asked him about it, saying in a post, "Hilarious modern-day journalism." So was he really trolling, or did he get duped? Well, since then, Doug's been getting all sorts of voicemails about this. We actually got our hands on one.
"Senator, you are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Your misguided tweet is as bad as when my son almost had sex with his sister, and then I cut off his hand. Luckily, it all ended well. I got to throw my boss down an endless space chasm. If you are upset, try choking someone with your mind. That always cheers me up. Also, MAGA forever."
Yeah, I knew Darth Vader was MAGA. Guy, the whole reason I did this story is so we could do that bit. So, do you believe him? He's trying to play this off like he knew it all along. Do you buy it?
No.
No?
No, I don't. The tweet was way too serious.
Yeah.
And the Ukraine jab, like he was making all of his points. He was sucking up and everything.
Yes.
And maybe he didn't look at it that hard, but that was so obviously not a drone and so obviously Star Wars. Even Kat would know that. I
didn't. And
You didn't know?
I didn't know. He could have just played it that way and been like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not a loser. I don't know what Star Wars." That's that's what I was. "Oh, I'm sorry. You guys know what Star Wars is? Losers." All right? Just do that. Turn it like, "Sorry, I thought it was a drone because I'm an adult. And I don't watch stupid space movies all day long."
If he did that, he would be out of trouble right now. But he keeps digging and he keeps posting. We have an update right now. I'm getting this from our producer. He says, "Since Newsweek and other left-leaning outlets appear to take pleasure in misrepresenting my social media posts, most recently on X, it would be prudent to inform them that before publishing the assumptive and speculative articles," for example, I posted the article of the well-known Star Wars prop meme, The Fighter, 45 minutes before Newsweek wrote their unfounded article. So now he's saying he posted that he knew about the prop, Tyrus, before the Newsweek article. But did he post it before he posted it?
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow. This guy... stupid is strong with this guy. Okay, first of all, this is why I know he doesn't know what it was. Any man or Star Wars geek, I believe the term Kat affectionately uses for us, would have fought back if he was joking when they said, he wouldn't have said Star Wars prop. He would have said, "That's a TIE fighter. Yeah. I know that's a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Star Wars geek."
Right.
He still said prop. This is what happens when you let your personal assistants post tweets for you. Now you got to be, you weren't in on the joke. You brought up Ukraine. How many punchlines are there in Ukraine? How many people like Ukraine? Oh man, that's hilarious. No, like he didn't know what it was. He still, if we called him right now and was like, everyone will agree with you, just what was the name of the spacecraft?
Yeah.
And he'd have been like, Star Wars prop.
Yeah.
He should have just said, "Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm hot."
That's right. You could have helped him out, Kat. Joe, is anyone on this panel going to say that he was joking from the very beginning?
Not me.
No, okay.
Me. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. If
Yeah.
he did, I think his only course of action would have been to lean into it even more.
Yeah.
And say that, the Bidens are the empire, although you can't really say Hunter Biden's Darth Vader because Darth Vader does tell someone when he's their father, so that's a little bit different.
Oh, yes!
You see?
Yes! That's why we have him on the show.
That's how you make the Star Wars joke.
Yeah.
So that because like you show the picture and then you make a quick, pithy little joke and you're out. You don't go off on this screed like that. So I think, yeah, he's in trouble. I mean, the idea that you look at that, which was from a parade in California, there's something that size, you know that's not a drone. That's got 5 meth heads living in it now. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I saw this first, before I knew that it was a joke, I thought it was a drone because they are making the drones look kind of space age, right? So you could make a drone. If you're a nerd, you could make a Star Wars drone.
Stop all this. This was not a joking subject.
Yeah.
People are terrified of these drones. The government can't answer. And this jackass was kidding.
Yeah.
Like, stop, man. Like, this wasn't like this wasn't a punchline that everyone was making jokes. Knock, knock, who's there? Drone outside my door. Yeah. Nobody is laughing about it. Even the crowd's like, no, everyone who lives in New Jersey has had these things flying over or scared, and the government's like, our official statement is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
It's the worst. He's like Democrats. He's blaming the Democrats. That's like when you find someone's cheating, they're like, well, why were you looking through my phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he is probably watching this right now and seething.
Good.
We're going to get an earful.
Admit it.
My throat's getting kind of tight.
It's okay to not watch Star Wars.
Here comes another tweet up next. Will we ever say goodbye to that?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.